Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. My name's Dana and I am so excited to share my love of makeup and beauty with you all. Today I am going to do a cumulative haul of everything that arrived in my collection in March. So some of these were purchased in March, some of them were actually purchased way back in January, and they've just sort of been slowly trickling in as they come through customs internationally into Canada. So I'm going to share everything that I picked up and a quick first impressions on all of them. I have not used all of them very much, but I have used every single product at least once, so I can give a really quick first impression, and I will also let you know if I have a review coming up for one of the products. Lip duo, I got the Fruit Roots duo. This includes the apple shade and the peach shade. These are quite nice. They are their sort of typical just a tint kind of lip duos. They are pretty small. They are scented. The apple one smells really good. The peach one smells like a crayon in my opinion, but it's fine. I didn't buy them for the scent. I do really like them. I've only used them a couple of times. I also picked up one of the powder blushes from the Animal Crossing collection. This is Flower Tender. It is the more peachy one. I really like this actually. I like the Colourpop pressed blush formula. I've heard from a lot of people that they don't, but I do think these are very, very pretty. It's pigmented, but not too intense. It looks very nice on the skin. It is matte, it's not shimmery. Which I don't mind either way. I'm happy to wear both a matte or a shimmery blush, but I do like this. I think it's cute. I picked up two of the Animal Crossing quads. I have Nook Ink and 5 Star Island. Nook Ink is just the green one here. It just looks like this. This palette does have one true matte, one shimmer, one matte with like sparkle in it, and one pressed glitter. Now, I don't usually like pressed glitter, but I don't mind these because they have a bit of a stickier base than some pressed glitters that just sort of flake right off the face. But I wish this was another shimmer as opposed to a pressed glitter. They're okay. This one is the better of the two, which in my opinion, because I like the color story better, but they perform fine. I think they are a bit overpriced, but I think that's Nintendo. This is the 5 Star Island. So this one's same format as the other one. This one has a true matte, a matte with sparkle, a shimmer, and a pressed glitter in here. I also got the Colourpop Magic Hour palette. This is one of their empty magnetic palettes that comes with a bunch of their pre-selected singles. I actually thought I was buying just the empty magnetic palette, so when it came full of singles, that was a bit of a shock to me. I would not have bought this if I knew that it was coming full, if I'm honest. I actually did need an empty magnetic palette because I do have some singles I wanted to put in here. Some of these singles I probably will keep, particularly the mattes and the shimmers on this side. I don't love the pressed glitters. I think they're a bit of a waste of space. They are not a sticky base, so they do kind of flake and they irritate my eyes. I don't love them. I do love that packaging though. It's so cute. So I'm probably going to declutter some of the shades in here, but I will keep some of them, so it's not a total waste. From Colourpop's sister brand, Fourth Ray Beauty, I did pick up two products. I got the Avocado Body Milk. Now, I have the Avocado Face Milk. It is my favorite of the face milks, although I do like some of the others. So I figured I would try the body milk version as well. And I do really like this. It is a lighter sort of lotion as opposed to like a thick cream. So it's not going to stick around very long. It does absorb into the skin very quickly. I find it works quite well for me, and I do really, really love the scent. So I'm enjoying it so far, but as you can see, I have barely used any of it. I also picked up a backup of the face milks. I have the watermelon version here. I am just about out of my other face milk, and knowing that it takes 6 to 8 weeks for a Colourpop order to get to me in Canada, I usually do order it every time I order just to make sure I have enough. So I have not used this one yet, but I've used watermelon before. I just haven't opened this actual one yet. I do like that one. My favorite still is the avocado, but the watermelon's pretty good. I placed an order from Lethal Cosmetics back in February, and it arrived late this month. I got a lipstick. This one is in the shade Venture, so it is a sort of chocolatey, rosy kind of color. It's really, really pretty. It sits on the lips very, very nicely. It's not matte, but it's not shiny. It's just very comfortable to wear. It looks really nice. And I also grabbed one of the Build Your Own palettes. I got one of the 12 shade ones. So I did select all of the colors in here myself. And I really, really enjoy this so far. I think this is a phenomenal palette. I really enjoy the sparkles in here. This shade down here, Mirage, is one of my favorite blues that I have in my entire collection. I think this formula is really, really good. And this is my first try with Lethal Cosmetics, so I'm very impressed. I'm excited to try more from the brand. I do plan to do an actual review with this palette, but I just haven't gotten around to it yet, so keep your eye on my channel for that one. That is coming. From my local Sephora, I picked up the SuperGoop Unseen Sunscreen. This is the SPF 40 one that's supposed to be no white cast, and so far I really like it. I picked this up because I am actually out of some of my other sunscreens that I have used in the past, and I wanted something that would go under makeup or I could wear it alone, and something that didn't make me greasy, because I find that's an issue with a lot of sunscreens, is that they exacerbate my oily skin. So I really like this so far. It dries down to like almost a powder finish, and it is clear. I've never seen a sunscreen look like this before. I hope it works in terms of actually protecting me from the sun, but so far for what I bought it for, I do really like it. The rest of this I picked up from Beauty Bay. And again, the shipping from Beauty Bay can be very quick or take quite a long time because it does have to pass through customs to get to Canada. So half of this order I placed in February and half of it I placed in March, and I got it actually right around the same time. So I'm going to include it all in the one go. I did pick up a set of the BH Cosmetics hydrocolloid acne patches. These are in the by B.O.P format, so they have a heart, a flower, and a butterfly shape. They are colored. So far, I think these are fine. I do tend to use hydrocolloid patches, especially under my mask. I find that that works really well for helping to heal my skin. I don't love that they're colored, just because it's kind of hard to tell if they're working or not, or if they've been on long enough. But I don't mind them. I think they work fine, and for the price, they're pretty good. Another product I picked up from BH Cosmetics, that would be the Avocado Toast palette. I am in love with this palette. I have mentioned it so many times on my channel, but I love green eyeshadows lately. I think greens are just so fun and flattering. This is actually the palette I'm wearing on my eyes today, and I have worn it so many times since I picked this up. I love this guy. I don't think there's a palette out there for $22 that performs as well as this one does. I've used it, I think, 4 or 5 times now, and I love it. I am going to film a full review on this palette, so if you'd want to check that out, it will be on my channel a little bit later. So it is coming, but I haven't filmed it yet. I do really, really like this though, so spoiler alert, it's gonna be a positive review. Next, I picked up the Nabla Skin Glazing Powder. This one is in the shade Lola, so it is this sort of watermelony pink. When I first saw this online, I actually thought it would be more of a pink highlighter, but on me it is a blush. My bad, should have known. If you have a much deeper skin tone than me, this could definitely be a highlighter on you. It does have a sheen to it, but I use it as a sheeny blush, and I really, really like it. I think it is absolutely beautiful. I cannot wait to try more from Nabla. I think I am going to pick up Ozone as well, because I liked this one so much that I think I would like Ozone, the more highlighter-y shade on my skin tone. But this is fantastic, and actually it has been my go-to blush since it arrived in the mail. Next, I finally bit the bullet and picked up the Moon Spell palette from Lunar Beauty. I have wanted this for a very long time and have just never talked myself into it, but it is so pretty. So this is a sort of green and pink and neutral palette. So it's kind of got some color, some neutral. It's, I would say, about half matte and half shimmery, and it is gorgeous. This palette is really, really nice so far. I've used it twice, so I have not actually used any of the neutral shades in the middle, but I have done a pink look and a green look, and I've really liked it so far. I do plan to do a full review on this palette as well, so if you want to see that, keep an eye out on my channel. It will be coming sometime in April. I picked up one of the Sigma On The Go eyeshadow palettes. This is the color Hazy, so this is the sort of smoky taupe and purple one. I have not tried anything from Sigma before, so this is my sort of first try with Sigma makeup, and I am quite impressed. I do really like this palette. The mattes are gorgeous. I'm not crazy about the shimmers. There's nothing wrong with them. They are not bad shimmers by any means. They perform very, very well, but they are sort of softer shimmers as opposed to really intense, impactful metallics. And I have heard from other people that that is sort of common with the Sigma shadows, is that the shimmers are softer, and if that's the kind of look you're going for, you will really like this. I love that it's sort of taupe and purple. I really like the kind of cool tone to it, and I think this will be a really good everyday palette, and eventually when we're allowed to travel again, I think I will take this one traveling just because it's got a lot of variety in it for being so small and monochromatic. I will be doing a full review on this palette, so keep your eye out on my channel. That is coming in the next couple weeks. And lastly, I grabbed the Uoma Beauty Queen to Be mini palette from the Coming to America collection. This one looks like this. I have used this guy once so far and I have been very impressed with it. I have really wanted to try more from Uoma Beauty, but I haven't had the chance to try a lot from them yet. What I have tried hasn't been my preference in terms of color story. This totally speaks to me. It reminds me a little bit of the Musée Beauty Le Jardin palette, although it's a bit bolder. The Le Jardin palette was a little more pastel, but it's got a very similar sort of spring vibe to it, and I really like this. I'm excited to play around with it more. I hope all the shades are as good as the shades I have tried so far. I will be doing a full review on this palette, so keep an eye on my channel, that is coming. So that is everything I have picked up or received in the month of March. As I said, I didn't buy all of this in a single month. That would be quite a lot for someone who's trying to stick to a low buy, but I did receive all of this in March, so I thought I would share it with you all. If there's anything in here that I didn't mention a review about, but you'd like to see one, let me know. I would love to know what you guys would like me to show you on this channel. It would be a big help if you would like and subscribe to this channel, and otherwise I will see you in my next video. Bye!